look inside the wondrous AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboy Nation, here are your Dallas Cowboys.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has us set. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary, defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped, that's a tall task. And they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
To throw is Love. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the number one goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Oh, caught by Ferguson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
The penalty is declined.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Williams gets it on the draw. And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up third down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it third and 4.
Operating from the gun. Here's Gap. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. And that is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. Get this to about midfield. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle.
Right at midfield. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Here's third and 7. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun on third down. It's Love. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Packers.
Back-to-back 3 and outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up first and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
It is second and 6. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken at the 17. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
It's another run here for Williams. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got his man. It's Pickens. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Cowboys.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Escaping to his left. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Quick shot, caught by Tolbert on the slant. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard
And this is
line.
really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll take off again. He'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 21-yard line.
Now Prescott. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Dak to throw. Short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. An injured player down there, and that's the man they can't afford to lose. It is indeed Dak Prescott. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system, and all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
No way, you're kidding me! What was that? Are you kidding me?
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 39 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Bo Melton on a turn. He'll work his way across the 2-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
On 2nd down, Love. That's caught downfield, dives. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long one.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Love. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Osa Odigizua in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Love. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long, and as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I can promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This one from 47 yards out. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 6
Just seems
yards
like
to
another
go.
case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play for the Cowboys. 42 yards.
For the Cowboys. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, we could be in for a long day.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Micah Parsons in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He'll get about 2. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support.
Brings up third down.
Third and long. Dak to throw. Quick throw on target to Pickens. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches.
Now, Brian Schottenheimer disagrees on the sideline, and he's going to throw the red challenge
Previous
flag.
play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, and this indeed will become a first down. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Dak is going to work it to Lamb on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal at
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes.
Over the top, he's got it. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On play action, Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So they dial up zone coverage. This time it's 2 deep safeties. And what they do is they're going to split the field in half. In each safety, they're going to read the quarterback's eyes. And when that front hand comes off the ball to throw, they've got to break. So they've got a lot of room to cover back there. In this case, a really nice job contesting the throw, knocking it away.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 6. Love. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Packers.
1st down, Packers.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really 2 types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
A good play action. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. It looked like a Packer was able to corral it, and indeed, possession stays with Green Bay.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Throw on the run is complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Throwing is Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
1st down.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. I'll have to pick it up on third down.
And it's third down.
They'll run the sneak, and he will have a Packers first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on third and a yard. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Here's Love. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Packers.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Cowboys 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Second down, Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 6.
Here comes third and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. the Packers offense make their way out to take over once more. In motion, it's Golden. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Deron Bland with the tackle.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. To throw is Love. He'll try and get there on the ground. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First down.
First and 10. Love. Pass caught. It's Golden. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First down.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Here's Love. That's to Dobbs again. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Love. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our 2nd half is about to get underway. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts at the 13. solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Play action now. Prescott. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll lead to a second down.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll be second down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
That one reeled in by Golden.
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. On the carry, it's Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He was brought down by Evan Williams. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards.
At the 33-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
A give, and here comes Williams. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again with Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on third and 3? He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Devontae Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. His kick is good, and the Cowboys will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. Start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jack Sanborn on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a 1st down. And he'll take this one in. Emmanuel Wilson. Touchdown, Green Bay.
see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it, and the Packers will go up by 7.
The score, Packers 24, Cowboys 17. McManus.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. Play fake. Dak. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target.
It's now 2nd and 10.
It's second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On second down, it's Dak. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of
18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's first and goal. What a run by Williams. 45 yards.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with first and goal.
They'll run, it's Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he'll take it on in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown tonight. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4. Now Love. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
That's complete left side to Pickens. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
3rd and short. Prescott into the hands of Pickens once again. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion, Reed. They'll run. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one, up top for Dobbs. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Packers set to kick this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Play fake. Prescott. Open. Left side is Schoonmaker.
Prescott's pass complete to Luke Schoonmaker. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will have the Cowboys 1st down, able to get 8 on 3rd and 5.
The defense decides to come with a blitz here on 3rd down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
They'll go with Williams. Crazy. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Cowboys 1st down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Play action now. Prescott. Short throw, run in by Schoonmaker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
10 more yards.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
1st and 10.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
It's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Here's a run. And he will score again. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. Cowboys will go up by 7.
Score, Cowboys 31, Packers 24.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Melton now to return. He's to midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
The Packers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. In motion, Reed. On play action, Love. He's got it about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield. And when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
On 2nd down, Love. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Malik Hooker, the fine safety, coming on the rush that time to record the sack.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Love. That is into the hands of Wicks. A great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the 1st down. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. Start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Keyshawn Nixon on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
7-yard gain. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
2nd down, Prescott. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
17 yards.
17 yards on that connection. First down, Cowboys.
1st and 10.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
2. Here's 3rd and 2. We'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. No play action. It's Prescott. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. To the left side, he's got Tolbert. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This one he's got to have. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. At the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
To the left side, he finds Craig, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively, bring him down for no gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Work to do, the crowd helping the defense. 3rd down and 9. Open is Kraft. He's got it. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. This one not quite on target. Not too much. That one falls incomplete.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Packers.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
First down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. To throw is Love. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.